So we're gonna start out with an easy question. What's your favorite color?
Matt?
Jeez. I like them all. Blue.
I like, this is Darren now, I like color combinations, and I really love orange and blue together.
Okay.
Can I say that? Is that allowed?
What is... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What is each of your favorite Harry Potter book out of the series?
Mine's Goblet of Fire.
I would have to say the same thing.
What's your favorite Harry Potter movie that came out so far?
Oh, jeez. I don't really keep up with the movies too much. And I may take some flack for saying this, but I actually like the first one the best, I think.
Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
I have sort of ties to the first two because Christopher Columbus was a dad at my school at the time, and I have like buddies
Oh, really?
who are in the paintings of the first and second. I mean, if they heard me say this, it'd be like, we're not pals. I mean,
That's
like, you know,
so
we went to the
cool.
same school, so like they're, you know, these girls that were younger than me, that, you know, it was just cool because people that I would see in school would be in the paintings, and so I just thought that was cool. I really liked Prisoner of Azkaban. Prisoner of Azkaban.
Really?
I did. I mean, I don't honestly, I don't really have too many opinions about the movies. I really enjoy them, and I'm never negative or extremely positive. I'm just like, sweet, that was Harry Potter the movie. Like, cool.
I think the first one's the best because, first off, it's the shortest. And you just go line by line. I also like, because, like, you don't have to cut out
It's not the
anything.
shortest movie.
I know it's the shortest book, though.
Yeah.
So it's so, you don't have to cut anything. And I think they did, and that's the movie where they actually had to invent, this is what Hogwarts looks like.
Yeah.
This is what their outfits look like. Which is so
And the
ingrained
original
in my
score.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Original
did a great
music
job.
by John Williams.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I you know, I'm as you're saying this, I'd have to lean towards the first, even though it's not like necessarily the most action-packed and crazy stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for intro stories when you first meet people.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd have to say the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, because when you get...
I was actually watching it last night because it's ABC Family Potter Weekend.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
because of movie 6.
And they're so tiny. If you watch them again, Daniel Radcliffe
I
and all those
know.
guys are so such
Yeah,
little
he's
babies.
just a baby.
Yeah. What's nuts though is that's like I mean, what are we, only like 2-3 years older than those guys?
Yeah, we were just babies too. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's a favorite movie.
Okay. So here's a question that we always ask. What is your favorite type of cheese?
Oof, I'm a big cheese enthusiast. I like.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll interview people and they'll be like, I don't know.
No, I mean it depends. That's like asking me what my favorite movie is, because there's a lot of good ones.
Cheese. Yeah.
Man. Oof. And it depends on what kind of, like, you know.
We're
meal
big
you're
on
having.
cheese here at the
What kind of-
Remembrall.
It depends on the wine. It depends on the crackers. It depends on. Oh man. What about you?
I like mozzarella, and I prefer them in cheese stick form. That's my
Mozzarella cheese
favorite.
sticks? Oh,
Mozzarella
that's-
cheese sticks are my favorite thing.
Oof. I would have to say, man. You know what? Just for childhood's sake, as a kid, I would inhale Havarti like it was my job.
That's my favorite kind.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the go-to a lot of people because it's like the most. It's not too expensive and it's like amazing and it
It's
goes with
so
everything
good.
and you can. It's like crack. You can just like it's amazing.
It's it's amazing. Like just like crack.
Just
My
like-
sister
just like
actually,
crack cookie.
as I was talking, my sister actually just walked up to me with a cracker with Havarti on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Havarti's delicious.
That's eerie.
I would also say
I know.
there's a lot of weird cheeses in Ann Arbor. If anybody who's listening, Zingerman's is a world famous deli. That's just out of this world. It's so good, and I would always go there and just drop absurd amounts of money on these like really fine wheels of cheese. And I forget what the name of this one cheese was. It's like a super like ritzy like French cheese. And I don't know the name of it, but that blew my mind. It's kind of like this brie that's awesome. But I'll just go with Havarti for now because I think, yeah, I've already made myself look like a total loser anyway. So I'll just stick with Havarti.
Okay.
Cool. No, that works.
And here's another question
Yes.
we always like to ask. If you were stuck in a giant vat of food and you had to eat your way out, what food would you prefer to be?
I had to eat my way out.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you had to eat your way out of anything,
How big
what
is
would
the
it
tub?
be? You're in it.
I'm in it.
It's big enough for you to be in it, and you can't get out unless you eat the food.
Do I attack this scientifically? Like, do I pick like the one with the
you
fewest
just
calories?
pick your favorite food.
Okay.
But it's a really horrifying image.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Because I would pick the food that would fill me up the least, so I would have the more chance of making way through this tub of terrifying food that I've been entrapped in by some.
I just pick water and swim to the top.
Yeah,
that'd be easy.
I think that too. I would pick water or
I've never gotten that before.
Yeah, I would actually pick like some kind of soda, so the bubbles would just push me up with no effort.
Yeah, but I guess if it was a food, I don't know. Because it's like, you got to pick the best thing ever. How many times is that going to happen to you in your life? I'd pick like, I don't know, like French fries or something. I could eat French fries forever.
Somehow I feel like this question is, what's your favorite food?
I guess so, yeah.
So should we attack it that way, or should we stick with the giant tub of death?
Food you could eat forever.
No, I think it's the giant tub of
death.
I guess.
Or actually not death. I mean, if you choose not to eat it, I guess you would be dead. But what do I eat like is... Other than Havarti, I guess. I'm a big sushi nut. I eat lots of sushi, but I'd have to be very specific. So, I would say, man.
No,
This is probably
something about that. It's just foul to me.
Yeah, just tons of sushi. Yeah,
yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I bet people. I don't know if people really have this much of a conflict in their head when you ask this. I'm trying to think of like the best thing in the world that I love.
Pizza.
I'll say if it was a dessert, my favorite like dessert, I would say like mochi ice cream. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's this Japanese.
Why would you pick ice cream? You'd freeze to death.
I would freeze to death
before you ate it.
But I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
I would die happy. I would never make it out of the tub.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Sorry, that was my silly answer.
Yeah.
I'd say mochi ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's the thing that everyone wants to know. Last question.
Cool.
Okay. It's completely serious.
Okay.
If you were fruit, what fruit would you be?
Mango.
Huh.
That was quick.
Yeah, guava actually. Mango or guava?
I don't know. Jeez.
I'd be a banana because I'd be appealing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be like a really gross fruit so that nobody'd want to eat me. I guess. Like,
what kind of fruit is gross?
Like those like spiky fruit, like decorative fruit, like at
pawpaw?
Meijer, like a pawpaw or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody'd be like, I'm not touching that.
You know what pawpaw is?
A pawpaw?
It's in
Bare Necessities.
It's in Bare Necessities. That's
like
an
a pawpaw
actual
or a
fruit.
prickly
It
pear.
actually grows in Michigan. It grows in Michigan and in like a lot of tropical areas. It's like this
really?
like spiked fruit that looks terrifying, but it's so delicious.
Yeah, I'd be a pawpaw.
Yeah, it'd be pawpaw, because that way Baloo would like pick you up and sing about you.
No, yeah. Hopefully that wouldn't happen, because he'd tear me apart with his claws.
Because he's a giant bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baloo's very misleading because even though he's a lovable bear, he's still a bear.
And he still eats pawpaw.
And he's still, and he can
which would be me.
Which would be Matt. So Anyway, this isn't about Baloo.
Okay, well, I think that's about it. Unless you have anything you would like to add.
I don't know. I feel like we've exhausted all our knowledge about anything in the world, from fruits to the musical. We don't really know anything else.
That's it.
That's it. We're done.
I'm dry.
We're dry. Our brains are mush.
Okay, well, listen in to this podcast. When it comes out, I will let you know.
Please do.
Cool.
We're going to stick this interview right in the middle.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds groovy. Totally awesome. Thank you
All right.
so much, Cristabelle.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
Of course.
That was fun.